Britain's best-loved High Court enforcement agents are back.
Hello, come and open the door, please.
In this brand new special, they're pushed to their limits.
Well, I'll smash the window then. It's false imprisonment.
Dealing with desperate debtors.
That's an immediate eviction.
In dramatic situations.
I want to stand here like a big man.
Leave it. Talk to me.
Push me about.
Because whatever happens,
Do not assault me.
if you can't pay,
All I'm interested in today is, are you going to pay?
No, I'm not fully prepared to get off, please.
they'll take it away.
It's been estimated that in the UK, 15 million families are living on a financial knife edge, falling behind on bills and using credit to pay for essential costs.
Next job, Del.
Yeah, it's Mr. Carmelo Petix.
Kevin Stokes and Del Anglin are High Court enforcement agents. They travel across the country, chasing debts and debtors. Del spent over 20 years in the police, and Kevin has had 12 years in enforcement. Their years of experience have taught them to always be on their guard.
Their initial reaction is anger. They'll want to strike out at us. I think it's the realisation that the debt isn't just going to be brushed under the table. They've got to face up to it now.
Today, they're heading to Herne Hill in South London with a writ for an unpaid debt of £5,500.
There we go, this one.
Is this 32?
The writ entitles them to collect the money or goods to the same value. The agents are faced with some large security gates. But their luck is in.
Hello there. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
Large dogs may be running free.
Sign is all the post. All in the debtor's name.
He's got CCTV.
Where?
Where?
Every premises I attend, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I could potentially get attacked today. This could go one way or the other. They'll either accept me or they'll want to attack me.
You might be walking the dogs, Kev.
Car's here, so that's a good sign. See if I can get around the back there.
But just as Kevin goes to check, the front door opens.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
We're High Court enforcement officers, sir.
For what?
Are you Mr. Carmelo Petix?
What is that for?
Carmelo Petix.
Yeah, but what is it for?
Is that you, sir?
No, he's not here.
Okay, do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's in Dubai.
Okay, would you give him a call for us, sir, please?
There's 4 Dobermans in here.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
So I don't come in here because there's 4 Dobermans in here.
Fine. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
But with the man denying he's the defendant, the agents need a plan B.
We don't have to go in there. The motor covered there. You know what I mean? It's quite a new one.
The finance check with DCB on it.
Yeah. Hello, Matt. Can I get a vehicle HPI check done?
Stay there, sit down. Sit. Can you get out of the house?
Sorry?
Can you get out?
I've got to stand here, unfortunately,
Can you get out of the house and I'll tell you?
I'll wait here, sir, at the moment.
What is that for?
It's a High Court writ, sir.
For what?
Take control of goods.
Yeah, but for what?
For what? Carmelo Petix. I can't really discuss the case with you.
For what? For what reason? For what? So
If you show us your ID, sir, and we see if you're Mr. Petix, we can tell you everything.
Yeah, but what do you want to take from here?
Well, we don't want to take anything at the moment.
We don't
Let's
want
see
to take
who
it.
you are.
We don't want.
There's nothing in the rooms. It's all empty.
We don't. You're getting this wrong. We don't want to seize any goods from you. Okay.
Right. Yeah, if
we want to get the payment sorted.
Can you just get outside?
Sir.
Before I start getting angry.
Okay, you'd have to get angry, sir, but I'm going to stand here, okay?
You know what?
The car is registered under Carmelo's name, confirming their suspicions that they've got their man.
It's got finance on. Okay. He's not very nice. He's a bit upset at the moment.
But having also discovered it's on finance, it can't be seized. The agents now need access to the house to see if there are goods they can take to cover the debt. But Carmelo has different ideas.
Jet's got a tool.
Oh, shit.
He's got a stick of some sort.
Right, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen, sir, is we've got to discuss sorting this payment out on this.
What?
Okay, we've got to sort out, but discuss the payment.
Yeah, but you lot are bullies, right?
Okay.
No one's bullying this. No one's bullying
Right,
this.
can you get out and I'll talk to you outside?
So don't put your hands on me.
Please.
Get outside the house and I'll talk to you
Don't put your
outside.
hands
Sir,
on me, mate.
please. Look. There's no need for this, sir. There's no need for it to
What, do you
get
think
on.
you're big?
No.
Do you think you're big?
No.
Carmelo,
Do you think
please.
you're big?
Carmelo, look.
Right, let me make a call and I'll bring some people around here.
It doesn't need to get like this.
Right.
I'm just trying to sort out this rip.
You see your face?
If
See
you're not the
your face?
person that this relates to, then
I'm not here to argue with you.
I'm going to find who you are, I'm going to find where you live. Trust me.
Okay. I'm not being unreasonable with you, I just want
Just
to talk
trust
to you.
me.
Okay, that's fine.
Trust me.
Okay.
all right.
I'm going to talk to you outside.
He's had it, yeah. What's the
Because you're one of them bullies that go around bullies old fucking women.
Carmelo? Carmelo, look.
You go around bullying old women.
Look, please. Look, look.
Go around bullying old women.
Look.
Do you so bad?
Carmelo.
Do you so bad?
Carmelo!
Clue.
Stop it, stop it,
Come out
stop
of
it.
prison.
Stop it, stop
Go
it.
back into prison.
Look, come on, Carmelo, stop, look,
Go back to prison.
Carmelo, come on.
Swear to God, man.
Come on, mate.
And where you
Look,
live.
come on, mate, come on.
See frustrating this?
Come on, mate, come on.
It'll vanish.
Carmelo, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, Carmelo. Talk
Get
to
out of
me.
my house.
Talk to me.
Get out of my house! Right, what's going to happen?
Herne Hill, South London. High Court agents Kevin and Dell are attempting to recover a £5,500 debt from Carmelo Pettix.
You're one of them bullies that go around bullies old fucking women, didn't you?
Carmelo, Carmelo.
You go around bullying old women.
Look, please.
Go around bullying old women.
But what started as a routine job has turned into an alarming showdown.
Go back into prison.
Look, come on, Carmelo, stop, look.
Go back to prison.
Carmelo, come on.
Swear to God, man.
Come on.
And where you
Look,
live.
come on, mate, come on.
See frustrating this?
Come on, mate, come on.
Vanish.
Carmelo, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, Carmelo. Talk
Get
to
out of
me.
my house.
Talk to me.
Get out of my house!
Deal with him, Del.
Right, I'll talk to me.
Come to my house with all these mugs.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I said to you I'll sort it out.
All right, talk to
But
me.
you
Yeah,
want to
here's
stand
it.
there like a fucking big man to push me about.
No, come on, mate. Talk to me. Talk to me. Leave it. Leave it.
You want to stand there like a big man
Leave it. Talk to me.
to
Talk to
push
me.
me about.
Talk to
you
me.
go around
Carmelo.
fucking threatening old women.
Carmelo.
You go around
Leave it.
threatening old women.
Oh, shit.
Kevin has to remain calm or he'll lose his licence. His only course of action is to call the police.
Yeah, can I have police assistance, please?
Might be able to go find the police.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on.
What are you phoning the police for now?
Talk to me.
Hey? Look at you.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. Talk to me.
Who's that rip for?
He's a cool comment.
Very nice, sir.
What's the deal? We don't even know what it's about.
Hello? I've just been assaulted by a guy, grabbed me round the neck, grabbed my hands, he's threatened to kill me. He's 40s, 6 foot, large. I'll tell you what, it's disgusting, isn't it?
Although Kevin's retreated, he still needs to keep a close eye on Dell.
I don't.
Wait for him
Don't worry. Listen. It's not
every
working.
day until he comes out of his office.
I took the decision to walk out of there because he wasn't calming down. He seemed to be fine with Dell, so I've let Dell take over. By me being there, he's just antagonising the situation.
Tell him not to call the
All
police.
right, but deal with me. All right,
Find
all
out
right.
where he lives.
Deal with me.
I will
Deal
send
with
so many people to his house.
Deal with me, all right? Don't worry.
Right.
I'll tell him. all right?
He'll get fucked.
I will let them have their say, but I always bring them back to the point of why I'm there, and to have them face what may be their demons or their situation, because it has to be resolved. What's it about? Because we don't tell us stuff.
Who is it? Is that? Oh, it's curtains. They made up a load of blinds for me.
Yeah,
They're all the wrong size.
yeah,
So I told them I'm not paying for it.
right.
I gave him £9,000. They wanted another £6,000.
£6 grand.
Yeah.
All right.
So I didn't pay them.
Within minutes, the police are on the scene.
This is the blinds, which is here, and all along there, which don't fit. They made them, and they made them wrong.
Right.
They put them up, they kept falling down. I said, obviously, they're the wrong size.
Yeah.
I said to them I wasn't going to pay them, and they went away. This was about 5 years ago, you know.
I've attended this property with a High Court writ to enforce. The gentleman inside has physically assaulted me. He's pinned me up against the wall by my neck, twisted my hand around, told me he's going to kill me and my family.
Right. It's obviously a dispute you got with them, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Over
what
the
I'm
money,
saying
but
is
they
I've already told them I'm not paying him.
He took a photograph of me and said that he's going to get his mates to come around my house and do me and my family. And very funny, I've got a wife and a 10-month-old baby at home, do you know what I mean? It's not...
He thought I was a sort of a bit of an idiot. He was standing at my door like that. So we're not going. Yeah. We're going to come in your house, we're going to remove goods. Right. So I got a bit annoyed.
You got wound up with him?
Got wound up with him. Because the way he's standing there with his ball dead.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm right, mate.
Friends, yeah? Friends.
I'm going to set an example. I'm going to enforce, mate. I ain't going to be bullied.
Kevin still wants to carry out the writ. He also has to decide whether to press charges.
Be straight up and blunt with you. He's made an allegation to us, okay, about what's happened.
Right.
You'll have to come to the station.
What about if he talks to them and just says forget it?
But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
Can you talk to him? Tell him I'm reasoning with you now.
Yeah, come.
What's his name?
Kevin. You just got off on the wrong foot, so
Kevin,
just...
look. You got on the wrong foot.
Mate, it's my job.
Yeah, I know it's your job.
Yeah.
It's my job as well to protect my property.
I understand that.
Right?
Yeah.
The house is going on the market next week for sale. I'm prepared to pay, if they want to do a deal with me, I'm prepared to pay half of it in full and settlement when I sell the house, just to solve the problem. Or if they want, I can give them £100 a month now. If you,
£100 a month is going to take a long time to clear the debt.
still going to be paid.
Okay, I accept that, but I wouldn't be prepared for anyone to come back and face what I've just had to face up there with you, sir.
Right.
You understand? I've got family at home as well, you know? You don't need to start intimidating me and my family.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
So what I'm looking to do today is take control of the goods if there are any goods in it. If there isn't, then we'll have to go down another route to try and get this money.
Finally, Kevin and Del are allowed in the house.
It's a weapon. That's the thing that you have behind the door.
The agents need to double-check that there are no goods they can seize to cover the debt.
It's pretty empty, isn't it?
How many rooms is in the house?
5 rooms.
It's huge, isn't it?
I'm not lying to you when I said that there's nothing in the house.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay?
I'm going to give the client a ring and see...
all that coming in, saying you're going to take goods away, was really a waste of
all you
time.
had to say...
You just said come in.
Come in.
There's a bed, you can take a bed.
Mate, mattress on the floor upstairs. Yeah. Camillo, before I give him a ring, is there anything you can pay now? Because obviously they'd like it if you got a goodwill gesture before I say to them...
The goodwill gesture is I can start paying £100 a month.
Yep.
Even though I'm not working, I'll be borrowing the money from my mother until the house is sold.
OK. Obviously, can you pay one of them today?
No.
Do you want to have a think while I ring the client up?
With nothing to take away and Carmelo unwilling to pay anything today, Kevin calls the client to try and come up with another arrangement.
I've been in the house. He's got a mattress upstairs that he's living on. He's got nothing else in the house whatsoever. His car's on finance. He's got nothing. He's jobless and everything. He's saying he can pay £100 a month. What he's saying is the house is up for sale and that he'll settle in full when the house is sold. Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
The client is prepared to do a deal.
I had 4 documents here before, so...
Right, we've got a resolution for this. What they've said is they want a written undertaking from your solicitor to say that this debt will be paid when the house is sold. Right. Okay?
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, then what they're going to do is they're going to put a charging order against the house so that when the house is sold, the money comes straight out of the house and pays the debt off.
Brilliant.
Okay? So, but they're going to set you up on £100 a month until that happens. So you need to pay £100 a month.
Starting from next month?
Starting from next month, paid then. Okay.
Carmelo agrees. Kevin's decided not to press charges, and the team's work is now done.
What was your name?
Del Boy.
Del Boy.
Yeah. You think I'm joking, don't you?
Yeah, very good results. Found out that we could put a charging order against his house. He's selling the house, so the debt's paid. It's as good as paid. As soon as that house is sold, the money will be transferred to the claimant.
You can't win. Whatever you tell them, they don't want to know. They want money. They want money, they want money. Sooner or later, something bad is going to happen. Yeah. One of these babies is going to knock on someone's door. They're either going to get shot, or they're either going to get stabbed, or they're either going to get beat up very, very badly. And someone's going to go to prison over it.
You all right, mate?
What the fuck was that all about, Del?
I fucking don't know, mate.
What is that guy blowing up on cold like that? I was expecting something to come out, a blade or something. I was expecting something to come out there. It's such a hard call to whether to walk out of there or not, innit?
You did the right thing, because there's two of us.
I think he's capable of bad things.
In England and Wales, the number of tenants evicted from their homes hit record levels in 2014, and 58 homes are repossessed every day.
Raynham, Essex, and High Court agents Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are about to carry out an eviction in a block of flats.
This is a writ of possession only.
Ah, this is it here.
The team have over 50 years combined enforcement experience. It takes a lot to shock them. But this next job will put them in one of the most difficult situations of their career.
No, turn the handle.
The handle don't do nothing.
I know this is a bit unconventional. Shall we just try ringing the bell?
Hi, someone here. Thank you. Hi there. Just going to go out to number. Thank you very much. Quite nice, isn't it? Hi there. Hello.
Bert.
Good morning.
Hello, are you Miss Merritt?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a High Court enforcement agent. We have a repossession order for this property. Have you got any arrangements to move?
No, I've got a broken collarbone, a broken cheekbone.
Is your landlord aware of that?
No.
Deborah Merritt has lived in the flat for over a year.
Could I come in, please? We need to discuss it.
Yeah.
Although most of her rent is paid by housing benefit, she still has to top up £150 a month. But having lost her job after a serious accident, she's fallen behind on her payments, leaving landlord Saeed out of pocket.
I've been asking Saeed and asking, and he said, well, we'll leave it till after Christmas. I'm not going to put you out on the streets over Christmas with you and your daughter.
Right.
And so then a couple of weeks ago, I said, Saeed, have you got any news on... I've still not had a letter from the bailiffs. He went, OK, he said, can you not afford to pay any of the arrears off? And I said, well, no, I can't.
Well, there's the repossession order. I'm afraid that's an immediate eviction. In these circumstances, what we do is we allow you an hour to get your personal belongings together.
I can't even get in touch with my daughter at school.
What time is she due back?
About 4 o'clock. I'll try and put some clothes on.
Even though a child is involved, the High Court writ demands the agents carry out the eviction. But Deborah and her daughter have nowhere else to go.
Sort of rock and a hard place, isn't it?
Yeah. You have to evict the whole family, the children as well, and through no fault of their own, they then become homeless. From that point of view, it is difficult. It gets difficult.
Well, you need to ring the council first and tell them that we're here and that we're evicting you today, and then find out what they say. Have you got any arrangements you could make? Have you got family over here or what?
No. I'm my mum, not nobody. I've not got any money. I've not got a penny.
Deborah's situation is even worse than the agents first thought.
She has no friends or relatives. She's been here about a year, doesn't know any of the neighbours, and doesn't have any means of transport, money or anything.
I've made a fuss. I said I'm willing to go, but just give me at least a couple of days now.
Have you tried contacting, speaking to the landlord? No.
He even said at the weekend, I got the text message, he said if you start paying some rent, I'll stop it all. But he knows I can't.
From the very outset, Debbie struck me as being an absolutely genuine case. You know, she got a broken shoulder. She was, in my view, malnourished. She was worried to death about the child coming home from school and finding the house locked up and she wouldn't be there. She genuinely did not know what to do next. If you were able to ring your daughter's school, we've got a car here, we've got somebody with us who could actually collect her, which at least would bring her back here so she'll be with you, so there's no possibility of her coming back to an empty house, as it were.
Deborah is now homeless and must appeal to her local council, who have a duty of care to provide emergency accommodation for her and her daughter.
That's the homeless advice unit.
Otherwise, please try again later.
Just here, come and have a listen.
Sorry, we are unable to take your call. If you have access to emails, then please send us an email.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
All of our agents are busy, and we estimate that your call will not be answered within 10 minutes. At the end of this call, you will be passed to a short customer satisfaction survey.
The homeless lines are not being answered. And there's a recorded message that's saying, just email us. You've just been kicked out of your house, you haven't got your computer or anywhere to plug in your email, so where is that going to go? It's obviously going to go nowhere. Yours is like a Alice in Wonderland situation. You're really at the end of the line, and I can understand that.
Unable to contact the council on the phone, Paul and Steve are desperately worried. With nowhere to go, it's looking like Deborah and her daughter could be out on the street tonight.
Hello, are you Miss Merritt?
Raynham, Essex, and Paul and Steve are at one of the trickiest repossessions of their career.
Well, there's the repossession order.
They're evicting Deborah Merritt and her 11-year-old daughter from their flat.
That's an immediate eviction. Have you got any arrangements you could make? Have you got family over here or what?
No. I'm my mum, nobody.
All of our agents are busy, and we estimate that your call will not be answered within 10 minutes.
The homeless lines are not being answered.
The family are now homeless. Unable to reach the council, Deborah needs to plead her case for emergency housing in person.
Get some clothes, identification, any medication to tide you over, and once then the council get their act together, they'll put you into temporary accommodation, at least because of your daughter.
Suitcases in the cupboard outside, would you mind opening?
Yeah, of course. She'd had an accident recently which left her a little bit frail. Supposedly you're supposed to keep this separate from your feelings. It's not always that easy.
I'm more concerned about my daughter.
You're concerned about?
My daughter, she doesn't need to go to me.
Well, no, but it's better that she's here, though, Debbie, than at school. Is there anybody we can take her to?
10 minutes later, Deborah's daughter, Devon, arrives. With the family now together, they need to quickly pack a few necessities until they can arrange with the landlord to pick up the rest of their belongings.
Hello.
Well, I did.
It's beyond his responsibility, but Paul's willing to go the extra mile.
Debbie, there's my card. It's my phone number and mobile on the back there. So if there's any issues with the landlord or issues with the council, call me.
Deborah's boyfriend, Joseph, who's been staying in the flat, arrives to help with the last bags.
Have you got transport, or do you need us to run you
What's
down?
that?
Have you got a car?
Have I got a car?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so no, it's okay, because we can give you a lift down to the council office if you're going down with her. All right.
So I'm a little bit deaf, boys, so you have to speak up.
Speak up. Right.
Because basically I have to shout.
Okay. Well, we can take you down the council office.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Ta.
Debbie, if you've got a problem, ring me. I'll talk you through it. Just ring me and I'll ring you straight back, so you don't have to waste your phone money.
And how do we get back in here next week?
You ring the landlord.
Ring the landlord and I have to
Do
arrange
you
with
think
him.
he's going to let us back in?
Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you've got my number. If it goes wrong, that's you've got to ring me.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Take care.
The eviction is finally complete, but the family are uncertain where they'll sleep tonight.
You've got desperately needy, homeless people trying to get in touch with the people who are set up there to help them. The homeless department, speciality, social services, whatever it might be, and they're all on answer phones. Nobody's picking the phone up. So it's as bad as it gets, really.
Although Paul's arranged for them to be driven to the council, there's no guarantee they'll get emergency housing. Later that night, Paul received a phone call. Debbie and her daughter were on the streets.
She phoned to say they were asking her to leave the council office and come back on the following day, which was a Friday, and they would do nothing to rehome her. Well, I thought that was absolutely terrible. Off the top of my head, I said, just walk out into the street, find the nearest B&B or hotel, and I'll pay for the hotel for the night.
Paul's act of kindness kept the family safe. The next morning, Debbie knows she's had a close call.
We would have lived on the streets last night. We would literally, me and my daughter would have been on the streets, or they said that I would have been on the streets, my partner and my daughter would have gone into foster care for the night, which is not an option whatsoever. They had nowhere. They had no properties available whatsoever, or any hostels or any hotels.
The council rang me, and the officer who was dealing with her case said, "Why are you doing this for her?" And I said, because it's my view that you've failed in your duty to provide her with housing, and I'm not prepared to allow her to wander the streets on a cold night like this with an 11-year-old child.
It's 10 a.m, and Debbie's heading back to the council to try and get housed once more. After a 6-hour wait, there's finally some news.
Tonight, Saturday night and Sunday night, they've given accommodation for me and Devon at the Abyss Hotel in Barking. And then I have to come back here Monday because they've got nothing after that. So there's no hostels free or anything. So it's just living out of a suitcase now until for the foreseeable future.
Despite Paul's years of experience, Debbie's situation has touched a nerve.
Yes, it was an extreme case. Yeah, probably in the last 100 cases, it's the only one where I've ever felt moved to seriously take those steps.
In the UK, 9 million adults are struggling with debt, and 244 people are declared insolvent or bankrupt every day.
Kevin Stokes and Brian O'Shaughnessy are High Court enforcement agents. They're in Swindon to serve a writ of control on Pavel Rusin. Mr. Rusin borrowed money from a workmate and failed to repay it. He now owes £3,800.
Here we go, this one here.
Another team of agents has previously tried to serve the writ. Mr. Rusin wasn't at home, but they did discover he owns an expensive car, an Audi. The agent's writ allows them to seize it if he doesn't settle his debt today. But this time, the driveway is empty.
There we go. Hello, looking for Pavel Rusin? My name's Kevin Stokes, High Court enforcement agent. Could I speak to him, please?
No, it's not home.
We have a court order
okay?
Kevin wants Mrs. Rusin to call her husband, but she wants Kevin off her property.
I understand that your kids are home, okay? I don't
Yes.
want to come in. Can you phone him?
My husband?
Yes, please, yeah, and I will talk to him.
No.
Okay, then we just stand here all day.
No, okay, I phone. Please go.
Okay, I'm not moving, okay?
Okay.
Don't, madam,
Please,
don't
please.
assault me, please.
No.
Okay? Do not assault me.
I go to, I call.
Please do.
Finally, Mrs. Rusin agrees to call her husband.
Sami, przynieś mamy telefon.
Kevin now has the debtor on the phone.
Hello, how are you doing, sir? My name's Kevin Stokes. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
Kevin spells out Mr. Rusin's options.
If you can pay that today, we can go away. If you don't, then we have to enter into the property and remove goods, sir.
Can you wait for me then?
How long will you be? Half an hour. Can we give them the benefit of that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Kevin and Brian are hoping when Mr. Rusin returns, he'll have his expensive car with him.
She clearly wasn't going to let me in the house, and I wasn't going to push past her and get in, because
It's unlawful.
that is unlawful. So yeah, we'll just sit out, wait and see what happens when he turns up.
The agents find a picture of him on social media.
This looks a bit like him walking up here. It looks a little bit chubbier than the pictures.
It's the debtor, but he's arriving home by foot, and there's no car to be seen.
Hello, sir. How are you? Are you
Hello.
Are you a pal?
Yes, I am.
Hello, sir. I'm Kevin Stokes. Shall I come out and talk to you?
No, we can talk in here.
Sorry?
I prefer to talk here.
Okay, no problem at all. Do you know why we're here?
Briefly.
It's between you and...
The thing is, that was a false accusation, obviously. I could not in the court to do anything about it because I wasn't around here. So I didn't actually find out till like 2 weeks ago. Okay. That's the first thing, right? Okay. Secondly, we've got the receipt for making the payment. And then the third thing, obviously, the people who claiming that, actually, it's not the first time they're claiming making false accusations against the other people. I don't really think I should pay any money to those people.
While Mr. Rusin disputes the debt, the High Court has ruled that Pavel owes the money.
High Court order, yeah, okay, which is instructed us to come here today to seize goods if you can't pay it. If you do pay it, you've got 14 days, the money goes into an account where it will be held for 14 days while you make your appeal. We don't want to upset you and your family. We just need to get this resolved. Okay, so
I do understand.
So the ball's entirely in your court, whatever you want to do. But if we do remove goods, the cost goes up quite considerably.
Right.
With the agents on his doorstep, he must now pay up and then appeal afterwards to get his money back.
3,779.96. If you can't make a payment today, then we move it up to this removal stage and you get the sale stage, which would be an extra £784.80.
As long as we don't let you in, and you don't put your foot inside of the house, you're not really allowed in.
Okay.
So you cannot really force the door.
We're not allowed to force into your house. That's correct, okay?
Mr. Rusin's correct. The agents can't force their way in, and he seems unwilling to pay. But if they can locate his car, they could potentially seize it to cover the debt.
Hey, give me 2 minutes, I'll be back. Hang on, give me 2 minutes, I'll be straight back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be straight back.
So Brian decides to turn detective. They hope the car is parked close by.
A lot of the time it's all a game, like a game of chess with the debtors. It's one move they make, we've then got to outsmart that move. They'll try and hide an asset from us, we'll have to try and find it. They'll try and stop us from getting in, we'll have to try and find a way in. It's all move for move, if you like, and we're pretty good at coming out on top.
Right there somewhere, isn't it?
While the agents scour the local streets, Pavel remains adamant that he won't pay up.
I possibly could actually organise the money, pay them up, and obviously try to claim within 14 days, as they said. I've got 14 days to go to court and get that resolved. But I don't really see why I should.
Hello, mate. Right, you know this one, the Audi? What colour was it?
Using their experience, the agents try the local pub car park.
There's a grey Audi A8 in the car park, so we're guessing it's his.
I'm trying to make sure no one owns this in here, do you know what I mean? Hello, mate, how are you? And your punters owe this A8?
Before they can be absolutely sure the car is Pavel's, Brian quizzes the pub customers.
Any of you guys driving the A8? Was it about 5 minutes ago? Yeah. Lovely. Happy days. Yeah, I know he is. Lovely.
They've hit the jackpot. The agents can't clamp the car here. They must wait till it's on the public highway or Pavel's drive.
If your dad tries to be smart or outsmart me, it's not personal. I don't take it personally. It's not a challenge to me. I'll just deal with what that dad has to say to me. Again, I won't disclose all the information I know. I'll just play the game, so to speak.
Right? I'm going to say to him now, we're going to get a car.
No, you don't tell him. You don't tell him and you come back when he moves it. You know what car it is. You with me? You don't let on.
You deal with it now. Yeah.
Brian gives Mr. Rusin one last chance. If he refuses to pay, they'll seize the car.
OK, pal, all I'm interested in today is, are you going to pay, yes or no?
No, I'm not really prepared to get out paid.
Shake my hand.
To be honest.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. No, that's cool. That's it. Cool. So you're refusing to pay?
I'm refusing to pay based on what I've said.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
No problem.
But there is a problem.
No, that's fine. You do what you got to do, and we'll do what we got to do. No problem.
Okay, what's your steps? Obviously, what you've got to do.
No, don't worry about that. I'm not going to disclose that to you. I'm going to. Cool. You do what you got to do, then we do what we got to do. All right. So make your application to set it aside, and then we take it from there. All right.
Should I expect you to call me back, obviously, within the next day or two?
We can come back at any time. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Same to you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Pavel's blunt refusal to pay has played directly into the agent's hands. If he moves the car, they can seize it.
That's his car? Yeah.
We need to go for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Pavel thinks he's gained more time.
I'm going actually to make my appeal. I will send obviously the copy of evidences to it, and then from then we'll see.
This is it. He has no idea that we know that's his car. He has not got a clue about it.
He won't think we'll come back tonight.
No.
He thinks we're coming back tomorrow.
But I'm going to wait around. I'll sit it out. No, this is the kick up the arse. Now he wants to go and get it set aside. You know, it's too late.
Brian and Kevin must now sit tight and hope that Pavel moves the car. If he does, the agents will be ready and waiting. High Court enforcement agents Brian and Kevin are in Swindon to collect £3,800. Debtor Pavel Rusin has refused to pay. He hid his expensive car outside a nearby pub, but the agents found it.
Was it about 5 minutes ago? Yeah. Lovely. Happy days. Yeah, I know he is. Lovely.
If he moves it back onto his property, Brian and Kevin can seize it. So the agents are waiting.
Cat and mouse all the time. It's a battle of wits sometimes. They will try and outsmart you. But a lot of the time, with the experience we have, we can see what's coming. We can kind of preempt what's going to happen, and we're a step ahead. It's a game, isn't it?
After waiting a couple of hours, they're ready. Brian and Kevin are hoping that their strategy has paid off.
Yeah.
And that Pavel's car is on his drive.
Yeah, clamp it.
The car is now the property of the court.
Clamped your car.
We're taking the car.
Give him a few minutes, and if I'm not happy, then I'll look at removing the asset. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather him come out and talk to me. Hello.
I'll show you the documents. It's off my car.
Cool. And insurance, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Whose car is it?
It's my dad's.
It's your dad's car?
It is.
OK, is he in the insurance as well?
With Pavel now denying it's his car, the agents need to prove ownership with insurance documents.
Logbook isn't proof of ownership.
It says there, sir, this document is not proof of ownership. It might be registered to your dad. Your dad is just registered to tax and insure the vehicle,
Let's see your insurance, please.
Does your dad live here?
No.
No, he doesn't live here.
Visiting.
Sorry?
You're visiting.
He's here now?
Yeah.
OK, can you get his insurance documents here?
I don't know.
Do you want to go and ask him?
Well, I don't know. Have that back, please?
Yeah, of course you can. That's yours. That's yours. We're just going to take the vehicle, sir.
Can you make this payment and then sort it out with the courts tomorrow? I'd rather you do that.
This is obviously very tricky for me, you know?
No, it's not.
We spoke about it.
No,
Hang on.
What I told you earlier was I'm going to do what I need to do, and you do what you got to do. Didn't I say that? You thought you'd be smart and park your car down in the pub car park. Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want to see the car.
There you go. Why don't you want to seize the car? Because it's yours. You've registered the vehicle in your dad's name, which is fine, but the logbook isn't proof of ownership, and I've asked you for your insurance documents, which you can't provide. I'm happy the vehicle's yours and you're using it, okay? So it's entirely up to you how you want to play it.
Can you step out of there?
No, he's going to stay there. I'm instructing you to stay there, please, Kevin. No, talk to me and pay it, and then he'll leave your car and we'll leave the car here, okay?
Displeased at the turn of events, Pavel locks the car with Kevin inside.
Pavel, can you unlock the car, please? It's false imprisonment. It's false imprisonment. Open the door, please. Thank you. Thank you. It's open.
What's he doing?
So I'm still happy to seize it. It's his car. Just because it's not registered to him, it's his. His neighbours have confirmed it's his car. He drives it all the time. He's parked it down the road.
Kevin finds that the paperwork is in Pavel's name, confirming their suspicions he is the owner.
MOT's in his name.
That's fine. Take pictures of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep it.
Hold on to it.
Keep on it.
With his car now seized, Pavel's bill has escalated to £4,564 with the sale and disposal fee.
I don't want any confrontation with you.
Absolutely.
If you can't pay it, then we will take it the car away, sir.
We're always playing games with debtors. They like to give us the runaround. But yeah, it's a cat and mouse game, but they get caught.
Brian has run out of patience. He gives Pavel a final ultimatum.
What I want from you, pal, is £4,564.73. Can you pay that, yes or no? That's all I'm interested in.
Let me say, okay? I'm prepared to pay that £3,770
Sir,
no.
It's gone from that. We said to you earlier, we would do what we have to do, you do what you have to do. Is that not what we said?
You didn't really say anything about
We told you to pay it, and you told us, hang on, you told us, I'm not, hang on, your words were, I'm not paying it. Did you not say that to me?
It gave you the opportunity.
Okay, fine, cool. And I said to you, you then asked me, what am I going to do? You asked me that.
Yeah, I did.
And I told you, I'm not going to... Hang on, pal. I told you that I'm not going to disclose that information to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. So now, give me a debit card, I'll take the payment, issue a receipt and the High Court writ, go and speak to your solicitor around the corner or tomorrow morning, make your application to court, file it out at court and get your money back. You're arguing with the wrong people.
I'm asking you nicely. As a gentleman, can we just go to agreement?
To get Pavel to pay up, Brian offers to drop the sale and disposal fee.
And pay me the original amount we asked for, £3,779.96.
If you can do that, I'm happy.
Well, let's do it. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done, okay? Thank you very much, sir.
That's a good check.
Fantastic result. Check the amount and put your bill on. Yeah.
That's for you. It'll be in an account. Let's set aside 14 days for you to do that. All right?
Our trusty quick clamp.
It's been a battle of wits, but the agents finally have the result they wanted.
Have a good day, sir. Thank you very much.
Pavel maintains that he will be applying to court for a refund.
Now I've got the receipt obviously for that money. I've got 14 days to prove it actually I'm right, to get my money back.
Next on Channel 5, body art pushed to the absolute limit as the Brazen Britain season continues with brand new 2,000 tattoos, 40 piercings and a pickled ear.